Hey, welcome back. Let's talk about Solo Leveling Season 2, Episode 11. If you haven't seen the episode, go and watch it and come back here. We have a lot to talk about because this episode was just crazy. I know I say that a lot, but this episode was real. This episode was really crazy.
Yeah.
So much happened, and it kind of remind me of Episode 2 of Season 1 with everything that happened. So Jeju almost died and all these people who died. A lot of graphic in it, like
that's true.
Yeah, and like it has kind of like that vibe. I feel, I don't know, but that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
But let's start from the beginning. We started with more people from the Japan team dying, which it was to be expected, to be honest, because that chick in the previous episode, her head was cut off. We didn't even see what was it, and if her head was cut off, then what all the two will be able to do?
Yeah.
You know, at that point.
Yeah, that power is so high at that point.
Yeah.
So it's like if it got head cutting off S rank power, then yeah.
Poor Japan team. And they were like so cocky, like, oh, we're better than Korea. That's all they have. And then we get to see Korea's team fighting the Horde. Everybody's showing the top level, like they're like, we are ready to this, we are going to kill these ants, and this is gonna be the last time that we're going to be here. What do you think about all of that?
I think it's really cool that they're showing the different abilities of everybody and stuff like that. I feel like the Manwaka didn't like the Japanese team, so they hyped them up to be like, oh, we're strong, but all got killed.
Like,
you know.
Shit.
And like you said, season 2, episode 1 showed us like this anime is going to be like gory, you know? You've seen people die, you've seen Sunji Nuka kill people, but you haven't seen mouths ripped open, like not just head off, but like part of the like sternum is just out, which is crazy, you know? That's peak though, it's peak, so it's good, you know? And oh my goodness, the part where they told all the S ranks were like, if you're watching this, you got to subscribe. That was a crazy part.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that. They were like, oh, you have to subscribe.
Who would think that would happen?
Yeah, no, but the fact that they said those white ants were all like S rank level is crazy. Like that's.
And they were taking them out one by one.
Yeah, that horde has at least like a couple hundred, which is insane.
And the queen, she is huge.
Yeah. That's a big girl. That's a big girl.
Big girl, indeed.
And then it says a lot to the fact that they were recording this as well. You know, this is the 4th time that they've gone up against this island. The first time probably was a couple years into Hunters and Gates. Probably got demolished. The second year was that flashback from episode 1 of season 1. Dude lost his homie.
Yeah.
And the third one, they find out that they could fly. So this one, they're probably like, hey. And I remember President Go, or Chairman Go, basically said, you've been keeping this in the public eye. Thank you. We're going to get this done right. So it's probably good that they show the world or Korea a visual of it, you know?
They probably have a lot of pressure. Like, you need to get these done. Yeah. If not, we're going to have to involve like all the powers, like
the United Nations or something.
Like this cannot keep going. This has to be the last time.
Yeah.
And all of that, like they were recording it. They were also trying to boost everybody morale.
Yeah.
Like outside in Korea, and like, hey, we're strong. We got this. Don't worry, guys. We got you.
What do you think about the S rank that can transform into a magical beast?
That's basically a magical beast. Why is nobody talking about that? Like, is that regular? I don't see the other ones doing that.
I don't see. Maybe that's like a S tier or S rank thing. Because they did say that he loses himself if he gets like when he goes all out.
He is strong and very perceptive. He's very smart. He can pick up on things because but before they killed the queen, she was like screaming, and he was like, what does that mean?
It reminds me of season 1 of Attack on Titan when the female Titan screamed. Oh
yeah.
And they thought, oh, she didn't cry because she's about to die. Like she probably reinforcements all those Titans to come either, you know.
So she was calling her son.
Everybody, her son and everybody. Hey, come on back.
Come on here. Like forget the little barrier that they had at the top, gone, destroyed. Like everybody's going there. All the ants are going there.
And as soon as they killed the queen, you had everybody overseas watching it like,
yeah, we did it.
We did this.
They're like, oh my god. I'm like, they don't know.
They must not watch anime.
They
don't watch anime.
I'm like, they don't know what's going to happen. I feel like everybody's celebrating way too quick. Like every time they do that, it's always something bad.
Yeah.
Always something bad is going to happen.
Yeah.
And then her son show up, the king.
The difference in power level, I think you really have just like a tier list. If you watch this, you've seen a tier list. You have A, B, C, D, D, C, B, A, and then S, and then in some instances you have SS, like double S.
Yeah.
And in this world, as the difference in strength is so huge, this is probably like SS, right? You know, which is insane.
Like they were paralyzed when they saw the king.
Yeah, Stinky Girl, she was like,
oh,
my
this
goodness,
is super stink. Like golly, it seems like the more power that you have, she can eat the stinkier you get.
I'm glad I'm not there.
Unless you are Son Jinwoo. Son Jinwoo small nice.
If I was, I'd stink so much, yo, because I'm so strong. Oh, so powerful. But yo,
I can feel
the dancer girl, she got smacked out like, oh my goodness.
Her ribs are probably destroyed.
Yeah, and they don't have the healer.
Yeah, and he killed the healer.
You get that.
I don't know. I like him. I feel like I connected with him.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know. I felt myself like the tears were building up when he killed him.
Yeah.
I couldn't even process too much because everything else was happening at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, oh, I was so sad when they killed him. And he was like telling his homie, run.
Ah, yeah.
Run.
Yeah, because I guess when they eat them, they take in what what's called.
Right when he put his hand through his chest, he told him run.
Yeah.
Like he was like before he ate his head, like
oh. That's crazy.
Yeah. And then like his memories somehow were like inside the king and telling him.
Yeah, I guess since he ate him, he took not only his power but everything in him, and he was forcing that out as the prince was trying to talk in English or Korean.
Yeah.
And he was able to get out that, please run, which is crazy. What about you, Quincy? What do you think?
He wants the cone off.
He wants the cone off.
Right, Papas?
Oh man.
But insane.
That's insane. Like that power level is insane.
And everybody got to see that.
Yeah.
The guy is still there.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like the king touched the guy who was recording.
He's like a
yeah. He didn't care. Like, and he didn't kill them on purpose.
Yeah.
It was like, I want to go fight, and you guys are strong.
It probably wasn't even worth it to him, honestly. Like, yo.
But why you have to kill the healer? Like, damn, it's always that emotional damage.
And it was super emotional because the hand went through the chest. What I thought was gonna happen at the end of the last episode. Oh man.
He went there because he was like, "Oh, if I don't go, you're going to die." He told his friend, and then he ended up dying.
But then he asked, "Where's your king?" He probably just wants the strongest person, right? And then he went to the Japanese guy.
The Japanese guy.
And
I mean, he's strong. He can feel it. And then more of Japan's team just keep dying.
Oh man. So the prince went to go get the king, who he considered the strongest, right there in the vicinity. And that was the main Japanese guy. But the main Japanese guy was talking to their chairman.
The chairman. And they were like kind of happy that of how things were going.
Hey, we'll take over Jeju Island.
Yeah.
We tried to help, and in an event, they all died. It just so happens that we're
it was
at the top
like,
of
okay,
Asia,
retreat, and then going with the second team again.
Yeah.
Because like we're gonna be the savior of everything that's going on.
They want to be the savior.
Yeah, but whatever. But it like right before his sword looks like it was just destroyed.
It cracked, so he's either like mortally wounded or dead, and in that moment he saw or felt what he felt with Son Jinwoo.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was just I felt the strength before. I think it was I felt this inhumanity before. That's why I want to read the manhwa, because when Son Jinwoo and that guy went up against each other, he was able to just sense everything inside of Sun
They
Jinwoo.
didn't show that.
They didn't show that, you know.
But yeah, like kind of like they have something special, like something else going on. This is not just a regular magic beast.
Yeah.
And like Sun Jinwoo is not just a regular hunter type of thing.
But tell me, why does Sun Jinwoo have less character development than Bak? Like, that's crazy. That like he's so perceptive too. He's like,
man, I know like the anime didn't show Sun Jinwoo that much like previously. He was like super weak, getting beat up.
Yeah, when he was E-rank.
Yeah. But then we didn't see that kind of. We only saw like the first episode, and then the second episode, he basically almost died. That was very traumatic.
Yeah.
But after that, it has been like all flowers and chocolate.
Yeah, just okay, level up.
Whatever.
And then the final scene. Oh,
the shadows came out of.
No, like before that, the final scene, you have all those Korea S ranks on their last leg.
So we don't have the capacity.
Like, they don't have anything else in them. They said they all have a fatal wound, basically. They know that they're gonna die just from that, let alone the army that they have. Like, what is there to do? You know?
They're like, I'm on my last one.
And
like,
at that moment is when the shadows came up. And then
they're like, what's this?
Sun Jinwoo's taking his time.
No, he's taking
his time. He just,
like, I feel like he sensed.
Yeah, he
been
since that, yeah.
And he just be waiting. Okay, let me see what happened. And they're like, okay, it's strange.
Yeah, come on. That he was literally just taking it. Now, like, oh shoot, I gotta hurry up. What time is it? Oh, I guess I'll exchange.
I think maybe he's just gonna he's going to exchange with one of the shadows inside that place where the Korean team is at. He's probably gonna help them out, leave more shadows out there to fight all those ants. Like Jesus and it.
Yeah.
And then after that, he's probably gonna go outside.
Yeah.
Where the Japanese guy is fighting.
I think he's gonna almost be dead.
Yeah.
And then Sun Jinwoo gonna come out and
save the day.
But we have 2 episodes left, so this is gonna be their first, or technically their first 2-episode battle, other than the first season, I believe. Well, actually no, because Igris was 1 episode, and he was fighting that horde after, and then he went to the other dimension at the last moment. So, but individual, like Sun Jinwoo versus the boss, is gonna be the first 2 episode, you know. So I hope for his development that Sun Jinwoo gets some character development, you know. Maybe a scar. To get a little scar on your face or something like that.
Damn, the face.
Yeah, on the face.
That's his like top card. Like his face is just cute.
As long as his chin is okay, that's all that matters.
Super chin. Like.
Now tell me this: Sun Jinwoo versus the ant. We have idea their power level. Where do you think Sun Jinwoo's dad is?
Oh my god, I totally forgot about the dad.
Me too. He's probably gonna come in at the last second of not this episode coming up, but the last episode of the season. So this was 11, so not 12, but at the last moment of 13, his dad's gonna probably come. He's gonna probably be like, that ant is literally nothing compared to what I've been fighting.
That would be like, hell no.
Like, what the hell?
It's gonna get worse, and then who's gonna
get worse? Like, God, hey.
Back to the question, where Sun Jinwoo dies compared to the ant.
Yeah.
We don't have enough information, or I don't have enough information to really answer that question, because we only saw him fighting.
Do you think he's at or above Sun Jinwoo in the ant?
No.
Because remember, this ant is SS tier. Let's just call him that. The S ranks are supposed to be somewhat comparable. You might have a low end, high end, but again, head taken off like that easy, you got to be significantly above. You know, so it's like, I don't know.
I don't know who is stronger, if Sun Jinwoo that is stronger than him or stronger than the ant, to be honest. I think the ant is really strong, so I think Sun Jinwoo is going to have a hard time defeating the ant. Yeah, he might need help. So I hope that when he gets there, the Japanese guy is still alive, and if he's wounded, remember he had 5 elixirs of life left.
That is true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I just remember he has 5 elixirs of life. So if he's
that
really
can heal
wounded,
any condition, probably. Yeah.
I don't think it can heal somebody who doesn't have a head. But
yeah, no, head is gone.
Yeah, because then how are you gonna? But
yeah,
he might like need to use it. and they might need that help.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he can also like give the elixir life to the other Koreans as rank if they're like he need one of them to help out.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
It's just too much going on, like
in a good way. It's not too much. Like it's too much.
Of course, yeah, in a good way. Just was a lot.
There's so much going on. There
Yeah, they was like fighting all the time. I liked it
Mm-hmm.
because they love to switch between like fighting and going back to a regular scene. But it was just like full fighting.
And all you people that put dislikes on last week's episode, you can dislike what you don't like, but it's like, come on, like it's not all about just go. Though that's what we got this episode. This is a really good dynamic, and again, I forgot how gory they choose to be. Yeah. Which is cool. It's like, they're going in.
But it would be fucked up if Jinu was sensing for a while.
Oh, that would be messed
up. Was happening. And he just taking his time. Because remember, I told you he's a little desensitized.
Yeah.
He
literally was just at Starbucks. Like, I did my daily quest.
Starbucks. He's a little desensitized. I don't know.
Yeah. He's losing his humanity.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Is he even human?
Who knows? Yeah.
But yeah, tell us, what do you guys think about this episode? What will you rank the episode? I hope you will rank it 11 out of 10. Because for me, it was an 11 out of 10. What about you?
I'll give it a solid 9.5.
Oh,
I'll give it a 9.5.
Like a 9.5.
I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. I think it was really good.
Episode.
I think it was 9.5 out of 10. When I watch it again, I might give it a 10 out of 10, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, what about you guys? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. And thank you. Thank you for watching and staying with us the whole time.
Yeah.
And subscribe, and see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.